Imagine living in a city that was once bustling with energy, life, and activity, a place where businesses thrived, families grew, and communities connected. Now picture that same city slowly losing its residents, businesses shutting their doors and empty streets becoming a regular sight. This is what's happening in several Canadian cities that are quietly turning into ghost towns. In today's video, we'll look into the stories of these Canadian cities that have witnessed an unexpected decline in population, once thriving industries evaporating, and a future that remains uncertain. Number 1. Elliot Lake, Ontario. Elliot Lake, Ontario is one of those places you wouldn't expect to end up on a ghost town list. It's located in northern Ontario, surrounded by nature, making it a perfect spot for retirees looking for a quiet, peaceful life away from the bustle of the big cities. But things have taken a dramatic turn in the last few decades. The town was once known for its booming uranium mining industry. However, after the mines shut down in the 1990s, the community's lifeblood faded. Many of the residents who came for work or a quieter retirement life have since moved away. The town's population has steadily declined, and today, Elliot Lake has a little over 11,000 residents, down from nearly 20,000 in the 1980s. This decline is due to a lack of economic opportunities, as well as the fact that many of the retirees are either passing away or moving to more urban areas with better healthcare and amenities. While the town still has its charm, with its scenic landscapes and low property taxes, the lack of jobs and younger generations seeking opportunities elsewhere is slowly pushing Elliot Lake into ghost town territory. Some homes have been left abandoned, and many businesses are struggling to stay afloat. Despite all this, there's still hope that Elliot Lake might find a new identity. But for now, it remains a shadow of its former self. Number 2. Sydney, Nova Scotia. Sydney, Nova Scotia is another surprising city dealing with a shrinking population. Once a bustling port city that thrived on coal and steel industries, Sydney was at the heart of industrial Nova Scotia. The town was known for its manufacturing hubs and booming businesses, but over the last few decades, those industries have slowly withered. At its peak, Sydney was a robust industrial hub known for its steel mills, coal mines, and its strategic location on the coast, providing easy access for shipping and trade. The coal and steel mills, once central to the economy, are now nearly gone. When those mills started shutting down, it wasn't just the workers who left. The heart of Sydney's economy faded, causing a ripple effect in the local community. Today, Sydney's population sits just under 31,000, down significantly from over 40,000 in the 1970s. This represents a 20% decline in population over a few decades. Number 3. Campbellton, New Brunswick. Campbellton, New Brunswick might not ring a bell for many people, but it's another Canadian town experiencing significant struggles. Located along the scenic Restigouche River, Campbellton once thrived due to its forestry and pulp industry. However, much like other towns that were built on a single industry, Campbellton has seen its fortunes wane as that industry slowly faded. For decades, the pulp mills and forestry industry were the backbone of Campbellton's economy, offering stable employment and fueling the town's growth. However, over the years, the mills began to close or downsize. As the region failed to diversify its economy, many workers left to find opportunities elsewhere. This mass exodus of workers, especially the younger generation, has contributed significantly to Campbellton's decline. Number 4. Prince Rupert, British Columbia. Prince Rupert, British Columbia is a picturesque coastal town that once flourished as one of Canada's key port cities. Its location on the Pacific coast made it a vital transportation and trade hub, particularly for freight heading to Asia. The town also had a strong fishing industry that supported the local economy. For many years, Prince Rupert was at the center of Canada's shipping industry. However, like many other resource-dependent towns, it has struggled to adapt as those industries began to decline. The closure of canneries and the reduction in shipping activity have resulted in a massive loss of jobs for Prince Rupert's residents. As the town's industries shrank, the population followed suit. Prince Rupert's population, which was once around 20,000 in the early 2000s, has since dropped to just under 12,000 residents. Despite some efforts to revitalize the port and increase shipping activity again, Prince Rupert's economy remains in dire straits. The fishing and transportation industries, which were once the backbone of this town, are no longer what they once were. Many younger people who saw Prince Rupert as a viable career town are now leaving in search of better job opportunities in larger cities. Number 5. Timmins, Ontario. Located in the northeastern part of Ontario, Timmins has long been a mining town. Gold, silver, and other minerals were once abundant here, making it a key industrial center in the province. The town's history is intertwined with the rise of the mining industry, but as the mines have started to close or downsize, so too has the town's population. Once a thriving city of over 40,000 residents, Timmins has seen its population steadily decrease over the last few decades. Today, the population hovers around 30,000, and many of the businesses that once thrived alongside the mining industry have either closed or scaled back operations. The town has attempted to shift its focus to other industries, such as forestry and tourism, but these efforts have not been enough to replace the lost jobs from the mining sector. Young people are leaving Timmins in droves, drawn to larger cities like Toronto or Ottawa, where the job market is more promising. The lack of industry diversification and the town's aging population continue to exacerbate the issue. While the town still boasts some natural beauty and outdoor attractions, the economic decline has overshadowed these positives, making it difficult for Timmins to reinvent itself. The closure of major gold mines and the slow decline of the mining sector have led to widespread job loss, with many younger people leaving the city in search of better opportunities. Despite attempts to diversify the economy, Timmins remains largely dependent on industries that are in decline, and it continues to struggle with its economic challenges. Number 6. Baie-Comeau, Quebec. Nestled on the north shore of the St. Lawrence River, Baie-Comeau, Quebec, once stood as a vibrant industrial hub. For decades, the town thrived thanks to its forestry and aluminum industries, becoming home to one of the largest aluminum smelters in the world. The aluminum smelter was a key component of both the local economy and the export market, providing thousands of jobs and fueling the region's growth. Likewise, the town's forestry sector supported various local businesses, further bolstering Baie-Comeau's prosperity. However, like many other Canadian towns built around a single industry, Baie-Comeau's fate shifted dramatically as its primary industries faltered. The closure of the aluminum smelter in 2014 was a devastating blow for the town. While aluminum production had been a pillar of Baie-Comeau's economy for decades, its shutdown left a void that the town could not fill. Alongside the collapse of the aluminum industry, Baie-Comeau's forestry sector also experienced a slow and steady decline. The twin blow to these core industries has caused the town's once thriving economy to wither. From its peak of over 50,000 residents, Baie-Comeau's population has fallen by 30%, leaving the town with just around 35,000 people today. As the job market tightened, many of Baie-Comeau's younger residents, seeking more opportunities, left for larger cities. The departure of the younger workforce has left the town with a rapidly aging population, further compounding its struggles. Baie-Comeau's challenges are heightened by its remote location. Situated far from larger urban centers, the town has struggled to attract new industries that could help diversify its economy. While tourism has been promoted as a potential driver of growth, thanks to Baie-Comeau's beautiful natural surroundings and proximity to parks and rivers, these efforts have not yielded the results needed to revitalize the town. The town's isolation, coupled with its dependence on industries that have either collapsed or diminished, leaves Baie-Comeau in a precarious position. The town's future remains uncertain as it continues to grapple with the aftermath of its industrial decline. The closure of the aluminum smelter in 2014, along with the ongoing decline of the forestry industry, has significantly impacted the town's economy. The lack of industry diversification, coupled with Baie-Comeau's remote location, has made it difficult for the town to attract new industries. While tourism has been promoted as a potential solution, it has yet to provide the economic boost necessary to reverse the town's decline. Number 7. Estevan, Saskatchewan. Estevan, Saskatchewan, once proudly nicknamed the Energy City for its long-standing role as a major center of coal and oil production, now faces a dramatic decline. For decades, Estevan's economy was rooted in the fossil fuel industry. The town's coal-fired power plants and oil extraction industries powered not just the town, but also the province of Saskatchewan. These industries provided thousands of jobs, shaping Estevan into a thriving city. However, as demand for coal has dwindled and the price of oil fluctuated, Estevan's economy has been hit hard. The closure of coal plants, combined with layoffs in the oil sector, has led to widespread job losses. With fewer job opportunities available, many of the younger generation have moved to larger cities or more promising regions in search of better prospects. The town's population, which once stood at over 17,000, has dropped by a staggering 40% and now barely surpasses 10,000 residents. The loss of Estevan's primary industries has left the city struggling to find new economic footing. Despite efforts to diversify into renewable energy and technology sectors, these initiatives have yet to bear significant fruit. The once booming coal and oil industries are now a distant memory, and with it, much of the town's economic vitality. Estevan's population continues to shrink as younger residents, in particular, seek job opportunities elsewhere. The town is now caught in a difficult cycle. With an aging population and a shrinking workforce, Estevan faces a future where its economy may never recover to the heights it once knew. Although the town is attempting to pivot toward greener energy sectors, it's unclear whether these efforts will be enough to reverse the city's fortunes.